Michaela Mack. Jess Middleton. Spencer Murphy. Logan Merrill. Alicia Quinn. Cameron Riley. Rhiannon Town. Araceli Valdez. Sumed Delgante. Samantha Welch. Jonathan White. Keely Zona.
Those of us kids will love coming to school. We get getting confused when there's something perfect attendance and it's job losses. Keep going with our stage and our friends have been sitting very patiently. First one's in, last one's up.
Rajami, Anna Bolin, Megan Connolly, April Dunlap, Emily Fitzgibbons, Jacob Grosser, Zian Warren, Kristen Hanna, Ryan Hughes, Talita Lima, Kevin Liu, Shane McDonald, Andrew Nguyen, Shunto Omi, Jason Koji, Asia Riley, Caitlin Roque, Adam Shee, Catherine Southard, Emily Spur, Nicholas Urbano, Sai Varun Vadlabuti, Street School class, Victoria Van Slyke.
Since they have a long walk, why don't we applaud again? I'd like to offer anyone in the audience a public speaking challenge. It goes like this. Get 215 9 and 10-year-olds. Make them sit for an hour, 5 minutes, and then ask them to pay attention to you as you speak. Anybody who wants to try that out, let me know. I am going to say just a few words. Mahir wants to try it. Awesome. I'm going to say just a few words before we sing our class song. Our school song. We already sang our class song before we sang our school song. Just a few words directly to our 4th grade friends. And this isn't part of what I was going to say, but I know yesterday we had a Bruins Day, and you all looked nice then too. The thing I want to say about the Bruins is that we all know that they won the championship. What you might not know, if you're not a real hockey fan, is that the Bruins did absolutely not have the most talented players. There were lots of teams that had more talented players than the Bruins. The reason they won is because the Bruins, more than anybody else, played as a team. And you have done a lot of work with that here at Floral Street School. Your teachers do a lot of work with that. And that's the most important lesson, aside from it just being one of you guys are the luckiest people on earth as far as growing up as sports fans in Boston area this last 10 years. But the most important thing I want you to remember about that is not that they won, but they didn't win because they were the most talented or the most skillful. They won because they were the best team. Remember that. However long you've been here, as Mrs. McCubey said, whether it's 4 years or a couple of months, we've talked a lot about facts and cares, and you've learned a lot about what it means to live with these words. You've absolutely used your focus, your attitude, your confidence. You could use it a little more right now, your focus part. You could even try your best and use your stamina to make it through the last 10 minutes of the 4th grade celebration ceremony. You've cooperated with each other, you've used your assertion, your responsibility, you learned what empathy means, and you've used your self-control. But there's another word that I want to just mention to you today before you leave as 4th graders that isn't one of those 10. And that word is courage. Anybody know that word? I'm sure you've all heard that word, but I wonder if you've really thought about what it means. Because we tend to think about courage as kind of, if you have courage, if you do something, put your hands down, if you do something dangerous, like if you're a firefighter or you try skydive, that's what courage means. But if that's what courage is, a lot of us might not ever have a chance to demonstrate it. I'm not going to be a firefighter, I missed my chance. Haven't skydived yet, I'm not sure that I will. But I want to talk to you today about a lot of other chances you have to show courage and to be courageous. I'm going to give you a few examples. This is a book called, no surprise, Courage. It's by Bernard Weber. And I want to thank Mrs. Richard who introduced me to this book. And I had a chance to read this with the friends of the Richard, Edgar, and Ricard group. And there's a couple of examples in here of what courage is. One of them is firefighting, but there's a few others that I want to read to you, and I won't show you pictures because you're much too far away. But Bernard Weber writes that courage is riding your bicycle for the first time without training wheels. A lot of you have probably been courageous. Courage is tasting the vegetable before making a face. Courage is being the first to make up after an argument. Courage is arriving much too early for a birthday party. Courage is explaining the rip in your brand new pants. Courage is a blade of grass breaking through the icy snow. And courage is what we give to each other. There's a lot more examples in this book, and I would encourage you to find it in the library or something, make it part of your summer reading. And there's other examples too. Courage might mean sticking up for a friend. Courage might mean wearing the clothes that you like to wear, even if your friends don't like them. Courage might mean being honest and making a mistake. I know everybody's had a chance to do that, even if you know there might be consequences. Courage even means asking for help if you think you need it, because that can be really hard to do. So I want you to think about, Mrs. McHugh wanted you to think about a couple of things as you leave and become fifth graders. I want to add one more thing to that, and that's thinking about how you can show courage. You're the only one who can decide to be courageous. But try it. Ask yourself, who am I? Am I doing what is true to me? Am I doing what I know to be the right thing? Because that's courage. Am I being true to myself and compassionate towards others? Or because of what people might think of me? Here's a hint. Being true to yourself and compassionate towards others is more courageous. And it really just comes down to that. Courage is doing what we know is right. And, as Bernard Bramer says, courage is what we give to each other. You can, you should, you will be courageous to yourself and give courage to your friends, whether they're sitting next to you now or you haven't even met them yet. So please think about that. Please do that. Please come back as 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th graders or beyond and tell us about how you did. It has been a pleasure to know all of you. Congratulations. Good luck for the next 3 days when we still have school and in middle school and beyond. Now is when you can gracefully reach under your seat. Yes, we're going to sing our school song now. The words are on the back of the program. The students sang the first one to three. You're welcome to join in this one. You know the tune. One note. We're going to sing the chorus, and then we're going to sing all 4 verses, and then we're going to sing the chorus. So really a refrain. We're not going to sing the chorus between every verse. Does everybody understand that? Okay. Do turn around though. Anytime you're ready to speak.
Always
that fourth grade celebration verse is tricky because it comes as a surprise to everyone every year. We don't practice that. So, we're going to do one more round of applause in a second, and then we're going to do something that goes against every fiber of my being. We're going to offer you about 5 minutes to somehow find your child, give them a hug, and then I'm going to make them sit back in their seats and ask you to leave. We have one of our most wonderful traditions is that after this ceremony, the kids leave and they kind of do a snake-like parade around the whole school, and all the first, second, and third graders come out of their classrooms and applaud for them, and it's wonderful. That's the good part of the tradition. The part that just gets me is the part that we stand up and talk for 5 minutes first because, anyway, you'll see what I mean. So, one more round of applause for the fourth grade class.